Sushant Singh Rajput's friend Yuvraj Singh joins us on the broadcast now. Let's go across to him. Yuvraj, Vikas Singh, who is the family lawyer, today has said that a doctor from the AIIMS panel told him long back that this is 200% a case of murder. But of course, the AIIMS panel chief responded. He said they haven't so far arrived at a conclusion of whether this is homicide or suicide. What are your views?
Well, clearly, as it's been coming for a long time, that before he died, he had changed around about 35 to 40 SIM cards. Somebody who would be committing suicide, why would he change so many SIM cards? And why was he calling Uday Singh Gauri 7 times before he died? So these questions are always coming in everyone's mind. People are asking for answers. And what about that body that was recovered from his flat and taken away? So I don't think this really is a suicide. Even if they claim it to be, then there is a bigger hand in that.
Claim the body that you're talking about, because nobody on record has said that there was any second dead body present in the house. Those, of course, are claims coming in from certain individuals.
Then what was that thing they were running with?
There was a body bag indeed. There was a black colored body bag that...
Why would he use a body bag? Nobody uses a body bag to clear trash. Why was that man running?
So you think
what wasn't that
play?
body bag?
So you're saying
Definitely.
There's foul play. This is a case of murder as per you.
For sure.
And what are the suspicions
100%.
really? What are the suspicions really? And who do you think is involved?
Well,
because that day only staff members were present in the house.
You tell me one thing, his door was not properly managed. The house staff had the keys, he was locked from outside. Now obviously somebody has gone in his room, done the crime, locked him, and then they're trying to show it's a suicide. Now the clear-cut evidences of him having bruises on his body, his wrist being broken, and stuff like that. Never in suicide. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but you can get somebody like a suicide specialist, and you'll always know what happens in a suicide.
Again, as far as those injury marks that you're talking about, haven't found a mention. I'm just quoting facts here, that they haven't found a mention in the autopsy report. But yes, we are yet to hear from the AIIMS panel. They will first speak to the CFSL officials about their findings, also meet the CBI officials. The family says that they've waited long enough now. The family is also questioning the delay as far as the CBI investigation is concerned.
Well, I think it does take time in these inquiries. You have to be a little patient, even if Sushant's family, I think, is doing a great job. But it does take time in these inquiries. I think the NCB as well as the CBI are doing a fantastic job. And they are very well placed right now. And if we wait for some time, then I'm sure we can get some answers in this.
Now, if you're saying that you back the family's lawyer who says that this is 200% a case of murder, what, according to you, could be the motive really?
Well, clearly, Jaya Shah has taken 10 crore rupees from Sushant's account. Now, I want to know why. Which talent manager takes that kind of money? It's really beyond me. Nobody takes that kind of money. Now, why was that money being swindled off from his account? And there are clear-cut evidences of his food, his drinks being laced with sedatives and other things.
Are you talking about the WhatsApp chats, about the usage of CBD? Is that what you're talking about when you say that his food was laced with sedatives?
No, CBD has come later. That has come in the narcotics inquiry.
Right.
That is a separate issue. But clearly there were things being given to Sushant. I mean, he was snoozing for around about 20 hours a day. There were parties being happened in his house. His money was being used. His debit cards were being used. And it's clear that he was being cheated into some kind of deal. His money was being badly used. So there's very clear-cut evidence of people fooling him, taking his money, and then making him to look like some crazy guy in this industry, which I believe he was not at all crazy. He might have issues, and he had a family to look back to.
So, Yuvraj, were you in constant touch with Sushant Singh Rajput? Do you remember ever having a conversation about his mental health?
Never, never. Listen, I met him in 2019 after Chichore, and his numbers were always changing. And you know, I am a busy producer myself. It's not that I can be within touch with him all the time. But all I know is he was a stable, hardworking guy.
All right. All right.
So, you know, all these allegations are absolutely false.
All right. So, you're saying the depression angle is just an allegation, a story being woven around the entire death probe. Thank you very much, Yuvraj, for joining us. Thank you for speaking to us. With that, we're slipping into a very short break for now, but our coverage continues on the other side as well. The homicide angle is back in focus. Sushant Singh Rajput's family lawyer, his friends and relatives all say that this is not a case of suicide.